was actually pretty good. I enjoyed that very much.
Thank you.
That made my evening, Cameron.
Fantastic. We haven't even started the show yet. I'm already on my A game.
Hey, does anybody want to just check over the topics and make sure that
they're there?
all
I see them.
good?
Oh, I
They're
see
there.
some topics. This sounds fantastic. Redesign stuff.
Everybody looked at the redesigns.
VR.
Obviously, Liam has looked extensively at the redesigns.
I'm glad you're here, Liam, so you can talk about them because I haven't looked at them either. Am I the only
Not that
person
Liam has anything.
to do with these?
Nothing.
But the question is,
All right,
it
our one
wrong
viewer has
that-
to be quiet.
Like, I saw that, and I was like, oh, cool, I'm not excited about this in the slightest. Is that bad? Am I jaded? Like,
I don't know. Maybe.
I mean, I looked at him and I was like, oh, this is cool, whatever.
Yeah, it's fine. I like the new settings menu. It's nice.
Yeah, that was pretty much it. Like,
I don't really like the new notification shade very much.
Yeah.
It makes me have very nervous feelings.
I like it. I feel happy about it.
Okay. Let's see. We don't have a sponsor this week, so I don't have to deal with that. This is,
I can be the sponsor. I'm not going to pay to be the sponsor, but I'll be the
podcast brought to you by Cameron.
This week's Android Police podcast brought to you by Android Police. If you like Android news, you should check AndroidPolice.com.
AndroidPolice.com/AndroidPolice.
I feel like we should just do this week's show is brought to you by caffeine and alcohol.
Mostly caffeine.
And Martinelli's
And
apple
letter
juice.
C.
We don't actually have authorization to say it's brought to you by Martinelli's apple juice.
Oh.
But chemical compounds, we can claim those. So you could say it's brought to you by apple juice.
The apple juice is a chemical compound.
Nondescript apple juice.
I mean, I realize that technically apple juice probably is a chemical compound, but actually,
it's composed of
mixture
chemical
of
compounds.
many chemical compounds.
One might call it a solution.
Yeah, you might.
This week's Android Police podcast is brought to you by Solutions.
We specialize in apple juice solutions.
Heterogeneous, totally, just solutions.
And by apple juice solutions, we mean solutions that involve apple juice. If your problem can't be solved with apple juice, we can't actually do anything. Okay, so the spreadsheet looks good to me. Is the Amazon Echo.net tapped?
I feel like we should talk about those just so we can discuss why in the actual fuck you can only order the dot through Alexa.
Oh yeah, but then we got an email just now. Somebody's like, "Oh, I figured out how to do it without Alexa."
Yeah, but that's stupid. You should not have to figure out how to order a product.
Yeah, it's pretty gimmicky, but I think they've got such like a fervent following with Alexa that they can just do that. But anyways, so then we have a voicemail which I should download on my phone of a jig.
I know, I know people who freaking love Alexa, and
I read the transcript and it said, "Hey Angela," and I was like, "Wait, is a woman calling our podcast?"
I thought the same thing.
Hey Angela, it's Elise. My name is Mark. I'm very confused.
I thought you just said your name was Elise. What's going on?
Okay, voicemail. I switched back to the Note 5 because I don't have two other phones that I was using to use at the moment, and the battery life, it's at 43% after being off the charger for like 6 hours, and I've had like 40 minutes of screen on time. It's absurd.
I have no idea how good my battery life is on my phone because I just got so used to like putting it on a wireless charger everywhere that I literally have no idea how good my battery life is. Just charge it all the time.
Let's see.
I got in that habit with the Nexus 5 and I can't break it.
Media. Okay. All right. Our voicemail is primed.
Primed? Like Amazon primed?
It's armed and ready. It's ready to fire out of the Note 5's bottom-facing speaker.
Angry ticks fire out of my... Never mind.
Okay, I'm recording, and let me social us, I guess. Maybe get some people to watch the show. And we're socialed, and I guess we're good to go.
Did you sticky?
Yes.
You
If you
sticky and
can't,
social?
yeah. If you don't see it sticky, it's just that it's not updated on the uncached version yet, or the cached version. Because I see the sticky.
Did you sticky and social? That's all I need to know.
Conversation getting awfully personal.
It is.
All right, so we good? No, we're not good because I don't know what date it is. Oh, it's the 3rd. Okay.
Oh my god! And somebody's calling me like right now. I'm not gonna answer it. So let me just ignore that. Oh, you know what we should talk about? Did we ever talk about Android Wear? We talked about it, but now it's for the Huawei watch. Liam, do you have the 6.0 update yet?
Yes, I do.
Okay, let's talk about it.
I honestly what's even new?
Yeah.
I have like at least I have several grievances to air.
Okay, I'm ready.
Let me just make sure it's in all caps. There we go. I'm gonna move it to somewhere else.
I like to move it. Move it.
It pasted to the wrong. There we go.
Oh, but
Okay.
now, geez, now the color thing's in the wrong column.
You know what, Matt? You're just gonna have to deal with it.
I mean, considering that column doesn't do anything anymore,
Yeah.
except allows us to write random names, mostly Liam.
Liam, do all the things, please.
My name is not random. Thank you very much.
Oh, yeah. You make a good point.
All right.
Recording?
I am recording.
I don't know why
Recording? Are you
I'm
recording?
like super double checking you this week, David. Like you don't do this every week. Sorry
I
about
know
that.
I don't.
I should give you
It's
more
fine.
confidence.
You probably shouldn't.
All right.
You have the
let's do this.
appropriate level of competence. Some.
A moderate amount.
All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Welcome to the Android Police Podcast, your weekly audio source for all things Android. It is Thursday, March 3rd, 2016. I'm your host, Matthew Smith.
I'm David Reddick.
I'm Cameron Summerson.
I'm Liam Spradlin.
And I said my name right this time, so we don't have to talk about that anymore.
That's good.
We can just move on.
So we made somebody very angry talking about Matt's name, and if we were to talk about Matt's name again, I feel like this person could be very upset.
Wait, what
We
about
would not
Matt's name?
Talk about Matt's name.
I didn't listen.
Guys.
What did you? What? I didn't listen to the show. So tell me about what happened with Matt's name.
Well, Matt. Okay, let's tell the story. This won't take too long. Maybe 2 to 3 minutes.
Oh, God,
so,
you should totally cut this out of the final.
So last week, Matt opened the show and he said, "I'm Matt Smith" instead of Matthew Smith, which of course took us all aback, and we had to discuss. We had to process.
I'm glad that I wasn't here because I don't even know who Matt Smith is. Like I would be like, who in the hell is this guy on our podcast?
That's
We
what my
actually
lower
we had
says.
a devoted listener, and by devoted listener I mean some person email us very upset that we actually took the time to talk about Matt saying his name differently.
Oh no, he didn't. It was on Twitter. It was on Twitter.
Oh, it was on Twitter.
Yeah,
that's what it was.
where he decided to have words. I think it was Android Police doesn't know how to do a podcast or something along those lines. Basically, I figure if you don't like it, don't fucking listen. Period.
That's what I've heard.
We're doing a podcast right now, so like.
Oh.
And you know what? If you
totally
hate
know.
us talking about Matt so much, you're gonna miss all the Android N stuff we're gonna talk about, and I feel sorry for you.
I don't, because I don't even like you in the first place.
Wow.
Snap.
Ice cold.
Yeah. Yeah, I got ice water in my veins.
All right, well, at some point we should probably start talking about Android-y things. So Google I/O is coming up, and registration is live. And is this they're not doing they're doing random drawings again this year, right? Right?
Are they? I don't know. I
Are
didn't
they?
pay attention.
I mean, I don't. You expect us to know anything about what's going on? I don't know.
Raffle style registration again this year. So yeah, it's,
Okay.
March 8th, I should say, is when the registration starts. So on the 8th, you register, and then at some point later, you will get raffled. Now, I mean, they don't raffle you, but they raffle, to see if you
That would be
win.
pretty funny if they actually physically raffled people who registered. You have to show up to a raffling location, and they put you in a giant metal cage and spin it around. And then they drop a human out of the bottom. And
Oh my
that's how you win
god.
the IO ticket.
That's how you
Oh,
win the
I love this idea.
You know what? I feel like, okay, so just because they have the raffle, so like the headline of knowing in advance that registration is going to start in 5 days, you could wait 6 days to register. You could wait even 7 days to register.
In
And
theory, you could.
it won't matter. It doesn't make a bit of difference. But if you do want to register, you can register as soon as March 8th. But seriously, don't rush. It's a raffle. Don't rush.
Yeah. So you could literally buy one, I don't know, whenever you want to before the raffle.
And we
Yep.
finally got 2 press tickets again this year, which I'm going to brag about endlessly. It's almost certainly because it's a bigger venue now, and that's the only reason at all. But that's fine. We haven't had 2 press tickets for Google I/O since the very first year we went. And then Google was like, nah, never mind. You can have 1 person.
So we must be doing something right, including
Luckily,
this
He
podcast.
usually goes to I/O, and we definitely don't sneak him into the press areas during the keynote and stuff to help out or anything. We would never do something like that.
You just
Also,
give
Liam
away
goes
all
to,
of our secrets.
Who, me?
and Liam would never sneak into the press area also to help out with coverage of
Never.
Google I/O.
I would
So
also especially not sneak into the after party.
definitely not the sick after party. Who would do that?
Yeah. Not me. So, anyways, so yeah, the registration starts March 8th, and likely at Google I/O this year, we'll be seeing the unveiling of the N version of Android, the Nori. Did anybody hear the Nori rumor that Android N was actually going to be named after seaweed? It
That
doesn't
makes
make any
no
sense.
sense at all.
That would be
None.
cool. I want
I'd be fine with that too. It's like 4 letters. It's easy.
I want
On
the
what
Android
planet
guy,
is nori a dessert?
but I want the Android guy to be like his body can be like a little sushi roll with seaweed on the outside.
Oh, that would actually be amazing. All right, I'm immediately in love with this.
God, I am too. Damn
Oh, and
it.
his head could be like, I don't know. Never mind.
Tempura shrimp.
Yes. It's actually not even a head. It's just a tempura shrimp. Actually, it's not even a bug droid. It's just a piece of sushi.
With shrimp on it.
It's just a sushi. There are not even arms. There are no antenna. It's literally sushi.
Yep. That
So-
would actually be great for Google I/O if they just had sushi everywhere. I mean, that alone would be reason to go.
And that raises the question: if the bug droid were a sushi, if Android were a sushi, what type of roll would it be?
A rainbow roll.
Would it be?
I'm
would
gonna
it be-
say I'm gonna say a green dragon roll.
Oh man.
Is a green dragon roll a standardized roll?
I don't
I don't
think.
think so.
I don't.
I've
It's
seen it
not
in
because.
places, but it's not. I don't think it's standard.
Yeah. No. I
It's
mean.
an emerging standard.
An
An emerging standard.
Yeah. Okay. Well, all right. I think Rainbow Roll is a good call.
I think Rainbow Roll is good because it's like together but different. It fits the whole
it's
theme.
together but not the same.
It is.
One might say that. Yeah. Okay. So there you go. Now we know what kind of roll Android is.
So now we figured out what the R version of Android is going to be, Rainbow Roll. So,
Sushi I/O 2016.
anyways, so Android N, whatever it is called, we got some leaked images of some of the new notification shades, system settings, and stuffs that are likely going to be coming. Obviously, all this stuff is pretty confident, but you always have to kind of take it with a grain of salt because you never know what might change between now and May 18th. So, anyways, if you head to the website, we've got pictures that show the new notification shade as well as the new system settings. But I was curious to know what you guys thought of it.
I think it's okay.
I don't like the new notification cards very much.
I'm actually more excited, I think,
The
about the
lack
new
of
notification
spacing
shade.
makes me very uneasy. I feel cramped, crowded. It's closing in on me.
Somebody else that I talked to was very upset by the edge-to-edge stuff also, but my feeling is that we all lived through in preview, so probably this stuff will all change.
That's true. We also had L preview.
The thing that bothers me about the settings thing that we posted today was the hamburger menu. Like, what is that doing there? That does not make anything faster at all.
It's really weird. It's really, yeah. I feel weird about that too.
I don't think that a hamburger should exist if it's not at the top level.
I love that Google and its infinite. There's now a home button inside of settings. That
Yeah.
to me is like you can have two home buttons on screen at the same time. One does
Well,
one thing, one does
does it
another
actually?
thing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Well, it's like
I don't take too much. I don't put too much stock in these because it's still so early. This is just, I don't know. Like the odds of seeing this,
Eh,
I don't
I mean,
know.
okay.
I
What I
mean,
like about the settings is that you get like the little the statuses basically on them.
that is
that's
awesome.
nice.
That's like, duh. It should have always been that way. Now that I see it, it's like it's obvious.
Oh,
Yeah.
it really is. It's really, really nice.
And
Also,
love
I just want to give a
priority
shout out to
sound
Geek Vendotra. I got a shout out to Geek Vendotra for coming back to AP. It's been a minute, a long, long while. Only longtime AP readers will recognize Geek Vendotra.
Yes, Geek
So,
Vendotra is
okay.
definitely a throwback reference.
A big time throwback. I was really happy to see that name. I was like, wow, that one
Geek
that one
Vendotra
goes back
jerseys
like,
are now collector items.
oh my god, so much.
We
So
should all get
much.
Geek Vendotra shirts.
Oh my god, that
We
is
should
such
sell
a
them
good
in the
idea.
AP store.
Yes. No, we
Damn,
wouldn't
do we
sell
have
them on
an
the
AP
AP store. They would be exclusive to us.
Oh, that's even better. That's even
And
better.
then we could do an entire post. This is the Geek Vendotra t-shirt. And nobody
know
would
what
have
else?
any idea what the hell we were talking about.
You know what else we could do? We could like get 5 of them and autograph them and then just give them away. All with.
And we
could
should
all
actually
sign it.
all just autograph them Geek Vendotra in different signatures.
That's perfect.
None of them will be the same.
No, but they will all. But yeah, they'll be together, but not the same.
That's true. That's, oh wow.
Oh man,
Mind blown.
I'm getting really good at this. I am getting so good at this.
So what I like about the new settings menu also is that when Do Not Disturb is on, you get that little green bar that's like, hey, your shit's quiet. So, just letting you know.
That is literally what it says too.
Yeah, I would love it if it said, hey, your shit's quiet. That would be good. But I
need it
like
to be
that it's there.
customizable.
I need to be reminded that my phone's on silent because sometimes I forget. I just don't think about it.
I think that the home icon in the nav bar should just change to the little do not enter sign that means do not disturb.
That would be very awkward, but very good. So yeah, I'm the more I look at the notification shade, I think it's really clean. I love that it's not segmented at all. That is super super nice. I enjoy it. I like it. And there's
Wait.
an edit button.
Have
Wait.
you always liked it? I thought you said you didn't like it.
No, I didn't say I didn't like it.
Oh, that was David.
It was David said he didn't like it. I said I like it. I like that it's. I
don't
like
know.
the non-segmented look. I like the icons for quick links. I like lots of things about it, and
I do
I
wonder
think it's good.
how many configuration options they could add to quick settings before it's just settings and it's no longer quick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What I feel like without the little spaces between the cards, it's kind of like if somebody gave you a sandwich, but all you could see was the bread. Like maybe there's something in there. I don't know. I'm very suspicious. Am I being just served 3 slices of bread? What's
It's
going
a
on?
bread. If it's 3 slices of bread, it is clearly a bread sandwich.
I'm just imagining David like in a sandwich shop being like, "Is this only bread, or is there something else in here?"
Are there
Even
other
though it's
items
like,
in this sandwich?
it's like plainly sitting in front of him on a plate, and he's like, "What is this?"
I mean, I don't know. It's
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 a
a mystery
notification
sandwich.
shade sandwich.
It's Google's notification mystery sandwich.
I want to know what the actionable stuff looks like in these notifications, because that's really kind of
That's a good
what
question,
I'm curious about.
but we don't know.
We don't.
So,
Or do we?
uh,
I don't know. I don't know if we know.
I don't know. Yeah. So yeah, well, I guess it's we'll have to mark it as an action item for later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
There's
yeah.
going to be more end stories on Android Police. I can't tell you which ones, but there are going to be some.
And they're gonna be good.
They're going to
I
be
mean, I wouldn't
super
go that
duper
far.
great.
They're going to be maybe readable.
Cameron, with the biggest short sell of AP's biggest, most successful items, they're all right. You know,
You will probably just look at the pictures.
they're okay. Cameron, everybody just looks at the pictures. Who are we kidding? Nobody reads text. They just see squish notifications and throw up their hands.
That's assuming that they make it past the headline.
Oh my
Google
God.
changes thing. Rah!
Let's go straight to the comments.
Can I post that as an actual story?
Google changes.
Google changes thing. R-A-A-A-H.
It's just a picture of somebody screaming. A very stock photo of somebody screaming angrily.
At their phone.
The only tag can be changed. Oh, that would be good.
Oh yes. Okay. Well,
People
speaking of Google changing things and David going raw, you guys. So Huawei watch owners, some of you out there have gotten Wear 6.0 updates. David, you are one of them, and you said raw.
I did, and I have some. Okay, so Android Wear 6.0 is faster. It definitely feels smoother, and that's appreciated. So that's nice, I guess. Also, I don't like what they did with the. So previously there was a factory reset button, and they have renamed it Unpair This Device. But then it's like we're gonna factory reset your watch. Just call it factory reset. I mean, if that's what it's gonna do, you're deceiving me. You like make me think, oh, this is an easier option. No, it's the same option. We're just calling it something different. I guess it's more, recognizable to people. It just seems strange.
That was irritating to me when I had that LG whatever watch that they didn't put out that they were going to. I forget what it was now. Oh, the
Yeah.
Urbane whatever.
Oh, and so the whole thing with calling, like, I will never use it because it creates conflicts with your other Bluetooth audio devices. It just ruins it completely. And I think Cameron talked about that. Like where you can't do music through your phone if your Wear device is connected.
Oh God, that drives me insane.
Yeah, I mean it's like it's useless. It is effectively, functionally useless because of this.
That was my biggest pet peeve with Marshmallow on Android Wear on a watch that has a speaker. If the watch doesn't have a speaker, I'm sure it's not an issue because then it's not seen as an audio device. But that was so annoying.
Yeah, and I mean, like if you get in your car or whatever, for example, and what can also happen is if you don't tell your phone to not use phone audio for the Wear device and let the phone then pair to your car, sometimes the Wear device will request the access to phone audio and then break the connection to your car. So it's like this wasn't very well thought out. I wonder why they really. I mean, I guess Bluetooth obviously is how it communicates, but I really wonder if there was no other way to do this. I mean, I realize Bluetooth is has standards for voice protocols and stuff, but it seems like very, very suboptimal given the preponderance of Bluetooth devices in people's lives. That's most of my rant.
I agree with most of your rant. Mm-hmm.
To be very honest, I was expecting more changes.
Yeah,
oh wait, okay, hold on. Okay, so the new gestures. I want to show. Oh, we're having video, so this is stupid. You look very foolish with the new gestures. I call it's like I'm not sure what I call them, but one like you raise your arm up, like basically you seize in different directions. So one is you throw your arm down, one is you throw your arm up, and one is you twist it side to side. Like it's the arm hokey pokey of gestures.
Mm-hmm.
It's extremely strange. Nobody's going to use these.
They're very, very awkward, and they don't work right half the time.
Yeah, they
They
don't.
didn't
Of
in
course
my
they don't.
experience. I still don't have it because I have a smartwatch 3, and apparently it's never going to get it. I don't even know. But yeah, no, they're very, very awkward because you're like, and who knows? Like you're doing this, like maybe it's too close to your face. What if you punch yourself? Can you sue Google? I mean, if you're like, oh, hold on, oh, bam, you just hit yourself right in the face. Or what if you're like, oh, hold on, let me change pages, and you punch a child in the top of the head?
I'm pushing for us to do a video of this, of like the gestures in action, just to show how ridiculous they are.
Well, I did a video. I mean, I did GIFs of them all.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
But I mean, they were, it was just my arm, so you could just see my arm like jerking around. I didn't actually punch myself or a child. But
We need
I mean,
full body gifts in public.
yeah, I could, I have plenty of children around here. I could probably find one to punch. And I could punch myself in the face for, a GIF. Yeah. I could, I could go for the double, but and hit us both at the same time.
So, Liam, I have a grievance. Is Endora a name?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What?
Endora. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sitting here like you guys are talking, and I'm just cracking up at the spreadsheet.
That's the mom in Bewitched, Samantha's mom with the red hair and makeup.
Oh my God!
Played by Agnes Morgan.
You really are Darren, Samantha, and Dora Tabitha. Oh my God, this is
Larry
excellent.
Tate, and I inserted a Larry Tate emoji picture.
I see that. This is really, really nice. I like what you've done with the spreadsheet.
Definitely.
At some point, we should really have Samantha on the show.
We should.
I mean,
Is she
because,
not dead?
well, I wasn't going to bring that part up, but thanks.
I have no idea. I just
I
always
know
assumed
her.
that people
I know
on
her
television
husband from
40
the
years
show is
ago were
dead. I
dead
don't
because
know
they
if
all
she's dead.
smoked.
Wait. Yes, she is dead.
No.
She
Okay.
passed
Well, there
away
you go.
several years ago.
I'm sad.
I'm 1 for 2. I thought Bob Barker was dead, but at least I was right about this one.
I cannot believe you thought Bob Barker is dead. Like, what even is it with you?
I don't know.
Wait, but he's not though, right?
He's not though. He's not dead.
Tell me he's not.
Once again, for clarification, Bob Barker is not dead yet.
Boy, people are going to be pissed off about this show on Twitter.
But
I can't wait.
We're getting into content here, and we should do some more of the content.
Wait, we have content? What?
Yeah, I think so. We're only 20 minutes in. I think we're doing good on time.
Are
Yep.
we?
Great on time.
We've never done better on
We
time or on topic.
We will have the greatest time. Some of my best friends are times.
That's our new. Can
Oh
that,
my
can that
God.
be- Can that be our new tagline for the podcast? On time and on topic. Android Police Podcast.
On time and on topic. The best part about that is how fucking untrue it is.
Hey, we are vaguely on time most weeks.
It's
We
literally
are vaguely
0%
on time, and we are rarely on topic.
Okay,
So,
that's
yeah,
okay.
I love
That's
it.
a more truthful version. So, let's talk about Google's payment ambitions, because that's not a terrible segue.
Okay.
That's not a terrible segue. Although, no, see, here's how you do it. Speaking of things that can't seem to decide what they want to talk about, here's Android's payment programs, which can't seem to decide. No, that's not good either. Never mind. That's wrong. Thought I could make it work. No.
You know what? There was an effort.
Yeah.
There was. So, TLDR, you walk into a store and be like, I'm paying with Google. And then the person in the front's like, what's your initials? And then you're like, these are my initials. And then they're like, let me look at a picture of you. Yeah, that looks like you. You're done.
Is this really going to work? Isn't
No.
it? I feel like I'm going to walk. Okay, so I'm in Mountain View right now, so I'm going to go to McDonald's and be like, I'm paying with Google. And they're going to be like, huh?
They're going to be like,
They
okay,
really are. That's exactly
no,
what they're
gonna
going to
look
be
at you
like.
and go, okay, just wait and touch your phone to the terminal. If they even understand it that much.
Wait, but you don't even have to do that. I just have to
I
be
know.
like, I'm
They're
paying
gonna
with
be
Google.
confused. If you say I'm paying with Google, they're going to think you're paying with Android Pay.
They
Oh,
probably, that's
yeah.
exactly what they're going to think. And they're going to be like,
Yeah.
sir, you need to touch your, and you're going to be like, no, I don't need to touch my phone anywhere. I just
Look
need
at my
to see my
face."
name.
Look at my face. I'm a member.
I'm paying with Google. Do you not see this?
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. I love that there's a random Fight Club reference in here now. I'm so happy.
Oh God, it's so bad. Like I
But
mean,
I
this
can't
idea,
talk about that.
Square already tried it, and Square is hugely more popular than this will ever be, because obviously, and it never caught on because it was strange, and it's just not how people transact. It's a little too Star Trek for everybody, I think, at this point.
It was strange and unusual.
Yeah, it's just not. People are like, well, see, I mean, are they charging me the right amount? How do I know they are? Is it, there's a lot of trust that has to
You know
go
what would
on
be
here.
cooler? Well, okay, so yeah, the trust, that's a problem. But what if you just walked in and like pressed a button and Cloud Vision looked at your face and was like, "Yeah, that's David." And then that was how you paid. You don't even have to talk to anybody.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, I kind of call that delivery. I just
Well,
don't.
see,
But what if
At a
you
certain
really
point
But
where
what if you want the live McDonald's experience?
Oh my god. Oh my god. I want. What if I? You know what? I really do want the live McDonald's experience.
Can that be a band name?
The live McDonald's experience.
Yeah.
it has to
pretty
already
good.
be a band name.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no way.
Yeah, you know what? Maybe it is. That reminds me, like a few years ago, I may have. It seems like I've told this story on here before, but I'm gonna do it again. Like, so maybe like 10 or 15 years ago, I went to a concert with a couple of friends of mine in Little Rock, Arkansas, and after the show, we went to eat at Waffle House, and everybody there had hats on. That on the front it said Waffle House, and on the back it said "It's all about the show." And I was
I thought
so
you were gonna say
confused.
Waffle House had hands free, but
No, like
What's the
what?
show?
Exactly. Like
The
when you said
Waffle
the
Show.
live McDonald's experience, it made me think of Waffle House, all about the show. Like, what the hell does that even mean, Waffle House? There is no show to go. Like, just give me my shitty breakfast and
I
leave me
think they
alone.
mean like the show. They mean kind of the sort of, it's, I wouldn't call it like the. There's a certain way I need to be very careful about phrasing this.
You mean like
There's
the
a
part
certain
where
class of individual that propagates at a Waffle House at around 2 a.m. And I would call that the show.
is that the show? I thought maybe
I
it's
think
where they
that's
had
the
to
show.
go. Like they went to stand on a particular square and then they yell your breakfast in random words, and
Actually, I
the
think-
person understands what they mean.
I think they just have a show on TLC, Waffle House Mafia.
I would probably watch that.
Would one not call that a waffia?
Or what about they could have waffle hoarders?
Hey, so you know how Google Hands-Free works? Is it uses Bluetooth Low Energy and Wi-Fi to combine to determine that you're actually inside the retail location. Isn't that fascinating?
You just crashed that train right back onto the tracks.
That was very subtle.
It was so subtle.
You did.
Sort of like Bluetooth Low Energy location
Oh my goodness.
features.
I was
Very
gonna say,
subtle.
do places that accept it have to have beacons then? Is that
I'm
how
going to
it
guess
works?
yes. They have to. Okay, so what Google said, or when they had announced it at I/O, they said the place only had to have, I think, a phone. So there has to be a phone with like a hands-free vendor app in the location or a tablet, and I think it scans Bluetooth constantly, and that's how it tells. But yeah, this seems
some
like it has
employee has to bring
approximately no % chance of catching on.
Some employee at McDonald's has to bring their phone in, and if not, the whole business shuts down.
Yes, that's well, unless or it shuts down. Maybe somebody steals the phone because it's McDonald's. So yeah. Also, as previously mentioned, if you go to McDonald's and say I'm paying with Google, that's going to be a problem.
It's so good. This is a stupid idea. Am I alone in thinking this is a stupid
It's
idea?
Google's B test to Android Pay's A. It's just a really bad B test.
You know, I've been using Android Pay pretty much every opportunity that I can, and I'm starting to really like it.
I'm fine with
But-
Android Pay, especially now
Yeah,
that I have a
Android
chip
Pay
and PIN
actually.
card with my bank. So I prefer Android Pay when I can use it because it's a little faster. a little.
I use Android Pay every chance I get because I thought I might win a prize if I used it 10 times by the end of February, and then I didn't.
Ever
Oh,
since
you know what? I did. I used it, and I got my free Chromecast. And the best part, I got a free Chromecast, and it was during, if you buy a Chromecast, you get $10 in Google Play credit. So I also got the Google Play credit because it was, it was like the transaction was made like I actually paid for it. So
Wow.
literally, Google gave me $10 and a Chromecast for using Android Pay. So thanks, Google.
That's cool.
I realized that, or I remembered that the NFC antennas are actually like for real in here.
Yes.
And ever since I remembered that, it's worked perfectly. So I use it
Yeah,
all the time.
that's so true with the Nexus 6P because you want to be like, I'm
Wait,
going to put it
wait.
on here. And it's like,
Wait.
well, wait,
Yeah.
and then
But
you
they're in
remember,
here.
oh,
But if you just do this one, then
yeah, then it's
Oh
fine.
yeah. My favorite time to use Android Pay is on the vending machines that take credit cards because they're almost all touch enabled, or NFC enabled rather. So then I don't have to put any money in it or get a credit card out. I just touch my phone. And yeah, the last time we were at the hospital and I used that, there were like 4 people behind me, and they looked at it like I had just either made magic or committed a crime. So
Why not
we're like,
both?
what? What just happened? Yeah, why not the magic?
My favorite is when you go to a place and there's only an Apple Pay sign, and then it's like the person tries to stop you, and it's like, no, you don't understand. Let me
You don't
show
understand. This is how
That
this
works.
works.
So I just want to say that I feel like EMV or chip and pin or whatever the whole credit card security thing is actually making Android Pay and Apple Pay for that matter just like a lot more attractive because
It definitely is.
the whole process of inserting your card and doing that whole thing and the processing time takes forever for some stupid
Oh my god, the chip things make me so mad. I went on a little rant about this at Target the other day because they make me use the chip thing,
Yep.
and it pisses me off. I told them that their machine was an asshole, and one woman on the other side of the store thought that, or the other register thought that was pretty amusing that I called the machine an asshole because when you're done, it's like like I've done something wrong, and I'm
Oh
like,
yeah, it's like take out your card or suffer.
yeah. And I'm like, dude, I mean, I just gave you money. Don't bark at me to take my card out, you dick. Oh, yeah. I don't like the chip thing. It really
Yeah,
pisses
I
me
think
off.
it's because the general train of thought is, listen, you useless meatbag, you can't remember to take your card out after you've let go of it. You're just here to, contribute to Target's bottom line. We don't, we think very lowly of you.
Okay, so to be fair, my dad used to be a manager of a bank, and when I was a kid, I remember him having to go into the bank when it was closed, like all the time, because customers lost their cards inside of the ATM machine.
Well,
So they lost their cards inside of the automated teller machine.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure we were clear on that.
Well, I wanted to make sure that people didn't think I was talking about at the moment.
The at the moment machine.
Yeah.
Ah.
You have to
What would
clarify
that machine do?
Whatever you need at the moment.
Would it?
I need that. I need that machine. I need an ATM machine in my life now.
Do you think it would have VR capabilities?
I don't know.
Potentially.
I think that would be. I think if we're trying to. I was going to say something about virtually, and then this is virtually a completely different topic. I think.
I think what you're all trying to say is that, not coincidentally at all, Google has actually opened up a new section on the Google Store online where you can buy VR stuff such as the ViewMaster and a couple of cardboard viewers, which ViewMaster is itself a cardboard viewer, but
Dude, I'm not even gonna lie. That ViewMaster is the dopest shit. I totally forgot that thing existed, but that's such a throwback to when I was a kid. I'm like, dude, I really need to get one of those.
Yeah, but none of these have straps, do they?
I was
They're all.
no, not a single one of them, and I don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't
Sorry.
get it either.
If you want VR, don't get me wrong. Google Cardboard's like okay, and it's cheap. But if you have a Samsung phone, just go get a Gear VR. Trust me, it's going to be way better, like in almost every way.
Almost, except one.
Except which one?
I don't know. You just said almost every way. So that
Okay,
means
I would
at
say
least
the
one
one
way.
that's not as good is I'm not sure how you do YouTube with the Gear VR, and I'm not sure if you can yet.
Well, I was actually talking to someone tonight who was talking about the Gear VR.
Oh, you know what? It's the web browser, so you can do it through the web browser.
Yeah, there's apparently some like modification or something that can be done to enable cardboard apps on Gear VR, so that would help.
Yeah, it's super dumb that Samsung doesn't allow this because they want to push their Oculus storefront, but I guess that's the business side of it and all. Whereas LG's VR viewer will have YouTube 360 and cardboard compatibility.
Yeah, I see it should.
I
I
just want
seriously want to
to.
order. I'm seriously really tempted to order one of those ViewMasters, even though my feelings on VR are not that high, but I still think that it's
I
a
don't know.
ViewMaster.
I think the Gear
Just like
VR
it
is
'cause it's
cool
red and black.
because you
That's
have a
true.
strap around your head, which is much more useful.
Straps around your
The
head are always useful.
Is cardboard generally designed for use with headphones? Like, are there a lot of good headphone content experiences with cardboard?
I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't used it too much, but
I
most of the
haven't.
stuff on Gear VR is designed around headphones, so you get like sound that is spatial, and so there's positional
That's
sound.
pretty cool. I like to
Yeah,
call it Gearver, by the way.
the Gerver, yes, the
Gearver.
Gerver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I actually showed. My girlfriend is getting her PhD in clinical psychology. Yeah, I'm totally just name dropping my girlfriend. Um, and there's a mindfulness exercise in one of the Gear VR apps, and so it's like virtual reality mindfulness, which is so you can like meditate in VR. It's pretty neat.
Why do you need VR to meditate?
Well,
Well,
why not?
because
But I mean,
Because
like,
you have to have
what's
something
in
to
there?
focus to help you
But then
focus.
you can have like a visualization that for meditation.
Does
Okay.
it come from your brain?
No.
David, I have
This
many
is
questions
funny.
about this.
It's pretty fascinating. I don't think the visualization is especially cool, but we should move on to another thing, maybe.
All right, yeah, let's move on to Carrier 411, which doesn't have a sounder anymore, but kind of a weird throwback move. Sprint has apparently brought back 2-year contract phone subsidies, which I don't think anybody wanted them to bring them back,
nah,
but
just
they
that was dumb.
Yep.
Dumb.
It's like
But
trying to
it's
bring back the
Sprint.
fanny pack.
Sprint's all about doing dumb things. You know what
They
I
kind
mean?
of are. That's kind of their thing. If you're looking for somebody that's doing something dumb, yeah, Sprint's usually got something there for you.
The thing that doesn't make sense about this to me is the fact that a 2-year payment plan on a phone isn't really that different than a 2-year contract.
The difference is on Sprint, the payment plans are usually leases, and the prices are terrible. So a contract could theoretically get you a better price on a phone, I think. I think Sprint has some of the oldest subscribers. I think actually Sprint is demographically the network with the oldest subscribers. And old people aren't big fans of things that are different.
New.
Yes, new. So I bet I would not be surprised if that is definitely something to do with it. Yeah.
All right then.
But who really knows?
All right, so we've got a couple of device announcements to discuss. Starting off with the Vivo X Play 5, which we probably wouldn't be talking about at all if it wasn't for the fact that it is shipping with 6 GBs, 6 gigs of RAM, and
A menu button.
a menu button. 6 gigs of RAM and a menu button.
Those are really the two things you need to know.
Yeah, and I mean, it's never going to come to the U.S. This is stupid. Who cares?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's just because it's the first phone with 6 gigabytes of RAM.
It also
It's
has
like-
an edge display.
It's like if McDonald's came out with a 6-patty Big Mac, but one of the patties is made out of like, I don't know, dog or
Leather.
something. Like it's ruined. It's offhand. It's just not gonna work.
Is that what it's like?
I'm gonna go ahead and say yes.
Man,
The menu button is
we're,
that distasteful to me.
we're giving
I
a
mean,
lot of props to McDonald's tonight. Maybe not props, but we're mentioning
Yeah.
the word McDonald's a lot
I don't know.
tonight.
We're kind of using McDonald
It's just
as a
good.
prop a lot. Is really more like it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't. Yeah,
So yeah, it's a Chinese phone with 6 GB of RAM. So it's probably got like 3 GB of bloatware on it to begin with that necessitate all that RAM. So nobody really cares. It just shows that it can be done. That's basically why we posted this about this phone. It's got all the GBs.
All the GBs.
so many GBs.
Yep.
I need the one with the bigger GBs.
I don't mind the GBs. I just don't want them attached to a pile of crap.
I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So take them out and put them into something else.
Yes. There you go.
There you go.
Technology.
All right. So the next product announcement we had this week, actually, two products from Amazon. So if those of you out there are familiar with the Amazon Echo, which is their little personal assistant / Bluetooth speaker / eavesdropper. I don't know what else it does, but they've got now two new versions of it: the Echo Dot and the Amazon Tap, both smaller, presumably cheaper versions.
They are, but let's just talk about how stupid the Dot is, because the only way you can order the Dot is through Alexa. That means on your Echo or on your Fire TV. That's the only way. That is literally it.
I kind of think that this is an attempt by Amazon to initiate a Pavlovian response in people, whereby if they want something from Amazon, they have to yell it into the Alexa box.
I mean, I don't even get that. I seriously asked if they had review units, and they told me the only way I could not get a review unit of the Dot because the only way to get it was to buy it through Alexa. I'm
oh
like,
my
are
God,
you
go
serious?
screw
I'm not
yourself,
even
Amazon.
I'm not even kidding. But they did put me on the
Wow.
list for the Amazon Tap. So the Tap is basically like a smaller, more portable version of the Echo. So, but the Echo Dot, no, you
But,
have to buy it. Like, why?
do they not want people to review it? Or
Yeah,
use it
you
or
know
buy
what?
it?
But they did the same thing with the Echo. Like they didn't, as far as I know, everyone who reviewed the Echo bought it because they did not provide review units of the Echo.
I don't understand the appeal of these things. Artem
I don't
loves
either.
it.
I don't either.
But
I have a friend who has an Echo and constantly tells me how amazing it is. And I'm like, dude, you know what? You are a teacher. You don't work with technology like I do. I don't even have to listen to your opinion on this.
what
Just
do
because you can talk to it doesn't
what do
make
they
it cool.
use it for? What are the uses?
Well, his favorite scenario is, hey Alexa, wake me up at 6:30 in the morning. I'm like, are you serious? That's it? That's
Wait, what?
That's
Really?
what makes it so great? Yeah, but that's it. That's what makes it so cool to him.
I don't even use voice commands on my phone, to be honest.
I do.
use them sometimes.
I use them pretty much every day,
Even
but I'm increasingly getting irritated because no matter how quietly I say the hot words to my watch, my fucking phone always hears it and lights up, and then they cancel each other out. My phone and my watch, they will not work. And I'm like, oh my God,
Okay,
it makes me
Google's
so
fight.
yeah, that's seriously, it makes me so irritated. So, but I use it a lot, but I always want to use it through my watch. I don't normally want to do it through my phone. So maybe I should just turn off the anti-screen detection or something.
Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, I think the idea is it's an always listening thing, but I guess if you don't have your smartphone or a smartwatch on, that's the appeal. Like it sets timers, it sets alarms, it can play music, but your phone or smartwatch can literally do all of these things and probably with a wider host of applications.
Well, and it's not just that. Like, the Alexa doesn't know a lot of stuff. Like when I was reviewing Fire TV, the new one, I asked Alexa random questions that I would ask, Google, and it's like I don't know how to answer that. It can tell you the weather, play stuff, or look for movies, and then set an alarm. But other than that, or order stuff from Amazon, of course.
Oh, of course.
But if I ask it like, if if I ask it how tall a basketball player is, it's like, what? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. And I'm like, okay, that's because you're not Google, asshole. Get off of my TV.
That is one of Cameron's key tenets of a voice system. It has
That
to
is,
know how to provide the height of given athletes.
you know
You
what
have
though?
no idea how often I use that though.
I Google that all the time.
Oh,
All
thank
the
God
time.
it's not just me. I'm like, what? How tall is this guy? Like, I
When you're-
just learned J.J. Redick is only like 5'11". That's pretty insane. He's
Hey, dude,
balling.
I went to a D League game that had a 7'6" guy in it last week.
Oh, wait. Who do you play for?
The Toronto 905 Raptors.
Oh, yeah, there was a dude last year who played for the Texas Legends who was like he was like 7'6" or 7'4", so he was super tall.
Yeah.
I don't think he plays for him anymore.
I totally looked that up using Google Now. I said, "Okay, Google, how tall is?" And then I said his name, but I don't remember what it is.
Exactly. I use that all the time. All the time.
Perfect.
I use stuff like, because my son will be like, wait, how tall is such and such, whatever game we're watching? And I'm like, I don't know, let's find out. So, and I ask Google. See, and if Alexa can't tell me that, then I don't need that bitch in my life. That's just how it is.
It's real talk.
Yeah, real talk. On a side note, I'm super excited that the Bulls are getting a D-League team, and I'm going to go see them next year. The end.
Okay, so that's the news.
The news is about Chicago getting a D League team.
The Windy City Bulls. The Windy City Bulls. I'm going to go see them when they play the Texas Legends at Dr. Pepper Arena in Plano.
Dr. Pepper Arena.
I'm not even kidding. The Texas Legends have Dr. Pepper Arena. But you know what? They have one of the nicest arenas that I've been watching a lot of D-League games lately, and just because I don't really know why, but they have one of the nicest arenas I've seen for a D-League team. Some of them literally look like they're playing basketball at the fucking YMCA. I'm not even kidding. It is.
That's basically what the Canton Charge actually play in the same building that my graduation ceremony was in.
See, like, come on, man. This is an NBA-affiliated D-League team. Get them a better place to play. Like, the Legends Arena is, like, they have Mavs logos, because I guess it's their logo. It's really similar to the Mavs.
We have some antiques to plow through. And
my bad.
voicemail.
I forgot we were talking about Android stuff. Let's do that.
Yeah, you can cut all that out, David. I think there's going to be a lot to cut out this week.
No, there isn't.
No, I rarely cut anything out.
I don't blame you, because I feel like that's a part of this show's charm, is the bullshit in between the stuff people actually want to hear.
All right, so we do have one voicemail this week, which I'm just going to play back right now. Oh, wait, I have to select a... God damn it.
Hey, Android Police. My name is Mark. I'm from Florida, and love your show. And I just had a question for you guys, particularly pertaining to Android N and the app drawer. Okay, so everyone's talking about there's rumors that the app drawer is going to disappear. And I know that Google mock-up of the Maps thing was widely known to be proven false after Google said that, it's not disappearing, so to speak. But I was just thinking, if it really is going to disappear, do you think maybe they're going to start to swipe up from the bottom? Because I noticed that right now there's no function. It doesn't activate Google Now or anything like that. Or do you think it would clutter up everything? I don't know. I was just thinking about that, and I figured I would just ask. So sorry about the audio. There's people out here in the street. So anyway, have a great day, guys. Hopefully you can answer the question.
Wow, a question that is both on point and from somebody informed on the topic.
So
Yeah, that was unusual. I don't even know how to answer it, because it was so well questioned.
I know how
I think
answer, but there's
to
no
clarify, the first thing that by getting rid of the app drawer, that means iOS style. That's what everybody thinks. That's what getting rid of the app drawer means. Hiding it away, I don't think is really something that's been floated. It's just all of your icons, spaghetti on a home screen.
That sounds like the worst idea. I hate that. I
Yeah,
bet Nova launcher sales will spike.
I feel like, so I have not believed this rumor from day one, just because I don't feel like there was really any credible evidence for it, and I can't believe that Google actually had to confirm that that maps thing was not real, but even assuming that they did get rid of it, I don't really think that they would add it via like a gesture or something, because they took away the swipe up gesture in favor of on tap. So I feel like that was kind of a sign that they don't want two things to be happening on the home button, you know?
Well, what if they released that map screenshot just to gauge how angry people would be if they
But the
actually
thing
did
is,
remove the
like,
drawer, and it was all a part of Google's plan?
see, okay, but this is the level of like conspiracy theory that happens around this time of year, right? But the thing is, like, they don't even. I'm pretty sure that they don't even make those screens. Like, I think that that's an agency somewhere who's managing these promotional posts, and they just throw some stuff together on the screen and are like, okay, ship it. So it's not like, I don't think anybody was doing anything on purpose. You know?
I don't think Google, honestly. I mean, like, I don't think Google would ever get rid of the app drawer, because that's one of the, like, that's always. Oh my God! I just activated the thing. Ugh. I don't think they would ever get rid of the app drawer, just because that's. I mean, that has been a staple of Android since pretty much the beginning. So,
Yeah, but you know what's been a staple of Android since like 4.1? Users are stupid, and we need to make things a little easier for their little tiny brains.
Is that
as long
true?
as I can still have Nova,
I really
and
think
will
it
still
is.
do things, that's all.
I mean,
That's all
I can see that in some places, and I can certainly see it in like the fact that bottom bars are now propagating throughout apps, which is terrifying.
You know, I do kind of like the idea of a flick up gesture, though, like the old Google Now gesture. I really like the idea of that to open up
but
the.
But then the app drawer is secret.
The thing I like about it is that it can be open from any screen when you do it that way. Because then if you're like, oh, I'm looking at Chrome and suddenly I need a calculator, like right now.
But like, so you're on some other app and you flick up and it opens the app drawer, versus a scenario where you don't have an app drawer and you press home and then you open calculator, because it's just a paginated list of apps again. So it's like the same thing, right?
But then I have to flick for 1,700 pages.
But you would have to do that with the app drawer too, right?
Liam.
I think that swiping up on Android is dead on arrival because you have navigation buttons on the bottom, and I think that's why they got rid of it in the first place.
Yeah, probably.
There's just too much potential for people with, spaghetti fingers to be like, oops, I meant to hit the home button instead of swipe up.
I feel like David is ready for dinner, because he has mentioned spaghetti twice in different
I know, I have now mentioned spaghetti twice. I mean, we could say rigatoni fingers, whatever, I don't care. So
what do you call the bow tie pasta? There's a word for that.
Oh.
Yeah, it's called bow tie pasta.
It's called farfall.
Farfall fingers.
Yeah, farfall fingers. Yeah, so I think that the navigation being on the bottom, and then the fact that you have some companies, Samsung, who refuse to, get with the program that makes swiping up from the bottom too inconsistent in experience. So I think that's probably why they got rid of it, and I don't think they'll bring back a swipe up in the near future.
But software nav buttons are great, let me tell you. They're fantastic.
They're pretty good. I like them.
I love them.
I'm using a Note 5 right now, and I've got to say, the capacitive keys are not as good. It's that's actually a fact. It's not an opinion.
I'm pretty sure that's an established real fact.
It is. It is an established real fact. Very much so. So getting rid of the app drawer, to me, like, I can, because I've done it with. I have an iPad. I use it all the time. It doesn't have an app drawer, but my home screens are like the closet downstairs. There's nothing, really. There's just all kinds of garbage in there, and I don't know what I'm going to do with the garbage. And confronting the garbage is terrifying. I don't want to have to sort all the garbage out. That sounds like exactly the opposite of what I want to do.
I also, like, with the vertical drawer, I just overcame my anxiety of having too many apps installed. So I don't want to go back to feeling anxious about how many apps I have.
Yeah, exactly. They can put them all in the drawer. The drawer is like the the giant plastic bin you put under the bed.
It's the drawer.
Wait,
it is.
You use the vertical drawer?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
I can't do vertical.
You still use a paginated drawer?
But weren't you just saying that?
What is this? 2012?
But weren't you just
Dude,
saying you don't want to page
seriously?
through 17 screens? But now you're telling me that you use the paginated drawer, Cameron? I don't know what to believe.
But I don't have to because I just pull down in Nova Launcher and start typing what I'd like to launch.
Oh.
What?
Oh,
You
yeah.
type
Just so,
your apps?
Just so we're clear.
Yeah,
on
I
using
don't
the
know
the
what to
system.
believe
handy,
anymore.
the handy search gesture.
Okay, so I as an experiment, I will right now change my launcher to the thing that's not to what's it called?
To the vertical drawer.
To the vertical drawer. I will do it right now. Oh my God, I feel
Scared.
oh my God, I feel nauseous. What do I do? What do I do?
Go into settings.
No, I already changed it. Now now I'm freaked out.
I cannot believe you type in your apps.
Cameron
do.
is so good. It's so good to scroll through these that fast.
You know what?
So
I do.
fast.
I just, I don't know if I can get used to this.
You can grab the bar for support. It has letters.
There's
You
bars.
can grab the bar for support. Oh my God, I need R.
You can still use the gesture.
Just like in the shower.
if you want.
Yes. We should call we should call the bar on the app drawer the shower bar.
Oh my
That's what we should
God,
call it.
so good.
It provides an extra boost of confidence as you fling through the drawer.
To fling through
You know
the
what?
shower.
I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try this out and see if I can get used to. See if I can get used to. You know, the main reason I didn't want to use it is because it felt so old to me.
But it's so new.
But it's so old. That's the problem. It's
Everything
so,
old is new again, Cameron.
That's literally true. Literally everything old. Like this is how it was when Android first came out. And
Remember the 3D drawer? Oh my God, the memories.
oh my God,
My
you need to
favorite.
stop that. You need to stop that right now.
I'm gonna download Launcher Pro right now, just so I can have the 3D drawer.
Oh man. But yeah, getting
Launcher
rid of the app
Pro.
drawer. Like if they get rid of the app drawer, I'm not going to be upset. Because if they get rid of it, that means I can't use Google Now Launcher anymore. Google Now Launcher will be dead to me. It would be a rotting husk. I would have to switch to Nova.
I can't use Google Now Launcher anyway because Nova is superior in every way.
I don't care that much about the customization. I just like having the Google Now pane on my left and I don't know, the friendly Google widget sitting atop my screen.
I set the
Lording
swipe up
numbers.
gesture on my app drawer button to trigger Google Now.
Wait, you did what?
I made a gesture on the app drawer icon.
What is the gesture?
Swipe up.
So you swipe
Oh,
up on
wow.
your
that
app
triggers
drawer.
Google Now.
You know, I just long pressed the home button. Isn't that weird?
Oh, because you turned off on tap.
No, I have on tap. I just.
Oh, so this is weird. Okay, so quick tip that Cameron might enjoy. If you long press the drawer button in Google Now Launcher, it brings up the keyboard immediately and search for apps.
Oh wow,
Neat.
that could be useful.
I didn't know it did that. I've never long pressed it. Who would long press
Nobody
the drawer?
knows because long press is terrible, so nobody knows that.
Hmm.
Not bad, right?
Like its new cousin 3D Touch. Long press.
Now I'm looking at Google Now. Did you know that there's a way to unlock Cyber Sub-Zero with Triborg and Mortal Kombat XL?
Wow, that is a very relevant suggested article.
Is
Yeah,
that because you were
it definitely
researching
is for
this?
me. Dude, I've been Mortal Kombat XLing my ass off lately. I mean, they got fucking Leatherface.
Okay, we got antiques, and we are
Leatherface.
already like running to long times.
Anti-Qs.
We've got yes, we have antiques, and the first one is from Manuel. And he had what did he have? Oh, he had the HD2 and the iPod of a million scuffs. So yeah, it's an HTC HD2, which I don't even remember.
I remember it. Isn't that the one, the HD2, wasn't that the one that ran Windows?
It was
or
Windows,
something?
and
And
Yeah,
they,
that's why I wouldn't remember.
they hacked it to death until it ran Android.
Oh yeah. Okay, now I remember.
I'm pretty sure it still runs Android today, even.
And this one is in, I wouldn't say abysmal well, yeah, it's abysmal condition. Just terrible. Just like run through a cement mixer and I don't know, drop down like a 12-story building, except screen's not correct. So What do we think an HTC HD2 is worth?
This is the HD2 is what he sent in the last time. He sent in a Sensation XE this time.
Oh wait, he did?
Yes.
Oh, okay. This is Sensation XE. So that was on T-Mobile, right? Maybe that didn't come to America.
It's got Beats by Dre.
Yeah, I feel like the Sensation XE actually did not come to the U.S. Let's see. Survey says, yeah, I don't think it did. So this was, let's see, it is a 4.3-inch screen, little QHD, Snapdragon S3 processor, dual core, 8-megapixel camera, and it had the Beats by Dre, but only one front-facing speaker. Came out in 2011, and it ran Android. And so this is I think this was mostly for Europe. So we never really saw this in America. We had the Sensation 4G on T-Mobile, I think, or something like that. I don't really recall. Digging deep into the bowels of HTC history here.
That launcher.
What launcher? I don't see a launcher.
The HTC one.
Oh, you're looking up screenshots of the phone?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Sense
the
launcher.
big ring on the lock screen, too. That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, those were good times.
Great times. Fantastic times.
Yeah.
The Android market was green.
Oh man, it was still called the Android market. I missed that.
And then they renamed it to Google Play, and everybody was like, WTF for the next
This was
several
when
years.
Sense was the most stunningly beautiful UI layer on Android.
But
Sense.
actually, like, I remember using Launcher Pro specifically because I didn't want to look at Sense.
Yeah, I was never that big of a fan of Sense myself either. It always felt kind of like vinyl stickers on a window or something. Like it didn't belong. It was just kind of a veneer. I don't know why I felt that way. I don't have any substantive reasons to support it. I just did. And so there really aren't any used ones of these on eBay. Yeah,
So this
I
is
mean,
one of a kind, is what you're saying.
it's just there's not really a whole lot of action going on with this phone in America, unfortunately. There's one for $500 if you're insane.
$500.
$500, brand new.
You know, dude, I happen to know a few insane people, and they wouldn't even pay that.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money for that.
Exceptionally insane, you would have to be.
Like,
Yeah, I don't know anyone exceptionally insane. Everybody I know is only like kind of mostly partially insane.
Okay, what else did we have? We had there's an iPod that this person sent, and it's an iPod.
Yay, iPod.
Oh, so there's an HTC Evo 3D
yes,
we've got
the
here.
3D.
And it is looking pretty clean in the box, unless that's an old photo. Looks
Wow,
pretty good.
that is pretty clean. Wow, that looks really good.
So it looks like.
So the question is, does he want to sell it? Because I kind of want to buy it just for the nostalgia purpose of the fact that it looks like a cassette.
It does, actually.
My sister had one of those. She probably still has it somewhere. I'll sell it to you.
I like
depending
that
on
it
how
has
much this
a
goes for.
hardware switch to change the camera from 2D to 3D
Yes.
mode.
So good.
Yeah.
So
Definitely.
good.
That could not be accomplished in software. It was
The
impossible.
3D photos, they were like really hard to see in 3D, but if you got to the right angle, it was pretty impressive.
So HTC needs to do another one. The HTC Evo 3D 2.
Touch.
How about that? Yeah. Yeah, 2016 edition. I feel like that would help put them back on the map because that was a really successful phone.
It was also, I think, kind of the pinnacle of HTC XS, I guess I would say. You know, the kind of gimmickry maximized. And a lot of people followed HTC. Well, a few companies followed HTC down the 3D rabbit hole, but none made it out alive.
LG had a 3D tablet, if I remember.
They
correctly.
did, and it was ludicrously expensive. It was the LG, it was on T-Mobile in the U.S. only. That's the only way you could get it, I think.
It was the LG Dumb.
Hey guys, so on eBay they have a wholesale
LG
lot,
HTC.
143 HTC Evo 3Ds for $1,600.
Do I smell a giveaway?
Win 143 HTC Evo 3. We're
We
not
send
actually
them
going
all
to
to
give
one
away
person.
separately. They all go to one person. They're all going to be turned on too.
I think we should do this.
Why would you have 143 Evo 3Ds?
Maybe it was like a Sprint store that just never sold them. I don't know.
Like maybe somebody like jacked a Sprint store that was closing, found a whole bunch of boxes of HTC Evo 3Ds.
I feel like somebody probably stole them, like in the Fast and the Furious. They stole them out of a truck.
But why? Maybe they didn't know what it was, and then they got home and they were really disappointed. I think that's what happened.
Probably. This box is really heavy, and it's electronics, I think. Oh, it's a bunch of HTC Evo 3Ds. That is sadness.
I know. They really were hoping it was the iPhone 5S.
And we had one more antique this week.
Yes. It was our first tablet, our first antique tablet.
Wait, did we? Oh, okay. It was shot using a Nexus S. Oh, this is the original, the OG.
Transformer.
Transformer
man.
was pretty badass when it came out.
Oh my god. It was like next level. Is this the original Transformer? Yeah, this is definitely the original Transformer.
Yeah,
It
look
was
at
so good.
those bezels. Oh my.
Yeah. Those
All
bezels.
that free roaming space for your fingers along the edges.
Man, the Transformers.
I bet you could still sell this for, I don't know, $60.
This one I'm actually
Yeah,
curious about the price on. What are our guesses? So including the dock.
Including the dock, 80.
Yeah, I was gonna say 75. I'm gonna go with 75.
All right, I'm gonna guess actually $120.
That is too much.
So the original model was the T100, right?
Wait,
The T100, yeah.
I'm gonna bid $121.
Oh my god. Oh
No,
man,
the
this is getting
T100 is a
intense.
different thing. So this isn't the T100. So the T100 is a Windows one. So ASUS Transformer. All right. So
T100 TA.
is that really the original one?
Oh, that's the Transformer book.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What is...
I wonder if even they have the original ones on eBay here. It is
A TF101.
TF101.
That was
Okay.
it, the TF101, yeah.
TF101. So $125. Buy it now. $97. I don't know if this comes with the dock. It's kind of broken, and no, it doesn't have the dock. TF101. $40, but it's a bid, so it's still going. Combined $130. Mine $175. So they definitely still go for surprisingly good money. Here's one for $195.
I'm shocked at how much these still go for.
Oh, they're totally not worth it. But I think it's the whole idea that it's like a laptop, and that's like psychological. I think that people just think, oh, well, it's worth more. It's like a laptop.
That's true. I'm looking at the TF700 out of curiosity now. I just wanted to see how much those go for, considering that one still goes for that much, because the TF700 was so much better.
That was the one with Tegra 3, right? Or Tegra 4?
It had Tegra 4 and a 1080p display.
Yeah, that was the final iteration, right?
I don't think they did any more Transformers after that, yeah.
No, not Android ones, at least.
Right. Yeah, the prices on this are all over the place. Some of them are cheaper than the TF101. Some are like double the price.
Yeah.
Who knows?
People, when that tablet came out, people who bought it were so all about it. Like, you could not convince them that tablet was anything but the best, computing invention of the last, 5 years.
Yeah. I had the original Galaxy Tab when the Transformer came out, and I will admit I was jealous. I was like, man, I really wish I had one of those. Then I got the TF700, and I was like, wow. And you know what? The Pixel C is just a new TF700. That's what it is.
It really kind of is.
It really, really kind of is. I haven't touched my Pixel C in a few days. I've gone back to Shield
Although,
tablet.
is it
because
really
I don't
old
know
enough?
about that.
Because
I don't know
the transformer had like an actual hinge, so it was like a real laptop.
I think the Pixel C is much better in design.
I think the Pixel C is much better in every regard because it's a fantastic product that I use every day in my in my usage.
I use it every day in my usage. It's so good. So fantastic.
Sometimes I just get so excited about how great it is that I can't even find the right words to say.
It is so good, I cannot words.
I mean, that's
You
just
know,
how good it is.
I like it, and I've been trying to figure out if I don't know. Like I said, I'm back on Shield tablet now. Shield tablet K1 as what I've been carrying mostly, and I like the form factor so much better here. But it really is so I use them so differently. It's hard for me because I have the keyboard dock and everything, so I don't even use it as like a straight up tablet as much as I do something like Shield. So it's just so big. That's my biggest problem. It's bulky to me because the 10-inch screen is just too much.
It is large.
Yeah, I like the 8-inch form factor so much gooder.
So much gooder, yes.
Mm-hmm.
I still like my iPad Air 2, although I'm not sure if they're gonna do an Air 3 or whatever they're gonna call it. I'm not sure if I'll get that one when it comes out. Because the Air 2 is still pretty good. To me, it's
But what
still.
about that 3D touch, David?
I thought they were saying that they couldn't make it that big. That there was a problem in beginning the 3D touch.
Beginning.
That doesn't sound very magical to me.
I was going to say it doesn't sound like magical thinking at all.
So, what's the deal, Apple?
Yeah.
I'm calling you out here on the AP podcast.
The AP podcast, it should wrap up because it's been a little while.
Yes, we should wrap it up right now before we go on another tangent about basketball player heights or name pronunciation or anything like that.
Okay.
Or we could go on a rant about the rants that we go on. Those
are fun.
Can we? That sounds fantastic.
All right, so if you'd like to ask us a question or send your antique in to Android Police to have us review and valuinate it, so you can do that at podcast@androidpolice.com. Just send us an email. And you can also call us with questions, 530-HELLO-AP, that's 530-435-5627. You can also find us on Twitter at Android Police and on Google Plus and Facebook.
Wait, you know what? I just realized we haven't heard from Piper the DJ in a minute.
Oh.
So that's interesting.
That has been a while. Matt also did not email or voicemail us this week, although it was a 1 week absence, I suppose, or maybe it was 2 weeks.
No, he did. Oh wait, I wasn't on last week. He did the last show I was on, so I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
I think it was 2 weeks, but that's
Also,
okay.
so somebody should send us, for the antique section, if you got an Xperia Play sitting around,
Oh
that'd
my
be fun
god,
to talk about.
that would
be nice.
Awesome. Yep.
That would be another opportunity for me to bring up the commercial where they sewed thumbs onto the Android robot.
Oh my god.
Or the Sony Tablet P also.
Oh, the Sony
Yes.
Tablet P is weird. Or the Kyocera Echo, but nobody bought one of those, so.
Well, I wish that I could watch back videos of the meetings about the Tablet P just to see what was going on.
I guarantee you that meeting was very Japanese.
But
You know what? I might have a Sony Tablet P around here somewhere. I'll have to look. I know I had one at one point. Huh?
It was a Tegra 2, right?
I think it was.
Yeah.
Was it Tegra 2 or was it? Yeah, I think it was. But I had one at some point, and it was the very first tablet type thing the kids got because I was like, oh, this thing sucks. You kids can have it. So yeah,
so generous.
This thing blows. Have fun.
Dude, they were much younger then, and they would just break shit.
I can definitely see the novelty of it, just because it's weird.
I gave it to them. Now they're all older, and they all have reasonably decent tablets that are actually real tablets and not some funky little
That's how
clamshell.
you know you've come of age in the Somerson household. You have a reasonably good tablet.
But later they be
exactly.
nostalgic about the Tablet P, and they'll be telling their friends about all the good times they had with the Tablet P, and nobody can relate because nobody had one.
Like a photo album of the children playing with the Tablet P.
Oh man, good times.
Like a picture of the Tablet P on a merry-go-round.
I love it.
All right. Okay, I'm going to stop broadcasting.